for individuals who have just been recently promoted, and there are individuals in that same organization, who have been there much longer than you, who have certain areas of expertise, in that organization, or you've just been newly employed, and there are individuals, of course, who have been there much longer than you. And so some of these individuals have become self-proclaimed special advisors, and some of them are it is just necessary for you to take counsel from them. This video is for you, and I've titled this, When Your Inner Circle Thinks They Know Better, a silent test that every leader faces. So let me tell you something many leaders won't admit out loud. Sometimes the toughest battles in leadership, it doesn't come from the outside. It comes from within, and that's from your inner circle. I've experienced this personally, and maybe you have as well. You are living a vision, you're making progress, and then suddenly those closest to you, your trusted advisors, your team leads, even your long-term allies, they start acting like they should be the ones in charge. It's usually subtle at first. A few side remarks, backdoor suggestions, then it gets louder. Their opinions start to carry more weight than your authority. And then they feel entitled. That's the funny thing. They feel entitled. When individuals have this mindset of, we should actually be the one holding this position, but if you're the one there, we should still be the one. They feel like they must advise you and you must do things their way. Now, what you do in such instance is, number one, listen deeply, but lead firmly. Number two, set clear boundaries and communicate your vision often. Number three, I would say use their input, but don't surrender to it. Number four, I would say focus on their impact, not just the volume. Number five, I would say master emotional regulation. Don't react, but respond. And then I would say allow constructive dissent, but never tolerate defiance. And yes, make the hard calls, even when they hurt. And why do we have individuals behave in this manner? Sometimes it is ambition. They want to be seen as the smartest in the room. Sometimes it is expertise, but it comes with overconfidence. And sometimes it is fear. They're trying to, they're trying to manage the uncertainty by controlling, leadership. And let me share this. 1 minute. Hold on. This is for you. I wrote this here. I said, if you're a CEO, a business leader, a C-suite executive listening to me, please hear me. You are not weak for feeling conflicted. You're not alone in this experience. And most importantly, you're still the right person for the job. All right. Leadership is not about having all the answers. It's about managing the noise so the true direction can be heard. Lead with courage, lead with clarity, and lead with conviction. I'm Ezekiel Yusuf. I transform lives and organizations, and I hope I help leaders to become better leaders. Have a good day.